Welcome back to You, Me, and the RV. Today we're going to talk about what we love, what we hate, and of course our newbie mistakes after 4 months full-time. Alright, so we've been full-time since March when we sold the house and moved in, and we actually hit the road May the 12th is when we set sail per se in our RV.
We got underway that day.
Yeah. So let's start with what we love. So what do you love about RVing, full-time RVing?
The freedom to pick up and go when we want.
Yes, I like that too. I definitely like the freedom, the adventure, and then I find it really exciting to go new places and, you know, check them out, just see what, you know, the city you've always heard about, what it's all about.
Exactly.
So, I love that part.
Yeah.
Of course, the questions we keep hearing from our friends and family are, how long are you going to do this? Are you done yet? And when are you buying your next house?
Don't forget that there isn't that much to see out there.
Right, you'll be done in just a few months. You'll be done. You'll see it all. So our answer to all of that actually is, I don't know. I don't know when we'll buy our next house. I don't know how long we'll be doing it. So whenever we're sick of our being full time, I guess. So whenever that turns out to be. So who knows?
It's definitely not within the first 4 months.
No, not yet. It's still a little early. All right, so let's go to hate. What do you hate about full-time RVing? What's your number one?
That I can't open the door and let the dog out.
So no fenced-in backyard. That's
Yep.
definitely for both of us. The ease of just opening the door and just in your jammies and letting the dog out, that's over. We have to put clothes on and go walk him every time. So we were spoiled with that.
Yeah. And then you have the possibility of running into somebody first thing in the morning without coffee. That's
And
always a
crazy
tough
hair,
one.
so.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. So the one thing that I hate the most is I hate making the bed. I mean, I feel like I need to be a gymnast to make that bed sometimes.
That is an event.
So, I really hate that. And the other thing that I really hate, of course, is not being around all my friends. So, you know, not hanging out and doing some of the normal stuff we normally did. So I do miss that a lot. But on the flip side of that, we have been able to see a lot more of our family and friends that we haven't been able to see for a long time since we've been on the road.
Yeah, that was nice. We got to see extended family, so it was nice to get out and have that freedom again to just pick up and go and see them. So I like that. Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. All right. So next on the list is we're going to talk about rookie mistakes.
Hers, not mine.
And we've made a few of those. Some minor ones, some bigger than others for sure. All right, so the first one I want to talk about is our fridge bars. We put these in the fridge on the top shelf to hold everything in so it doesn't go sliding around. Well, that's my job. And one day I didn't put this in the fridge, and as we turned a corner, the fridge door opens. Well, actually what happened was a whole case of water slammed into the fridge door. The door opened and everything goes pouring out. Luckily, the water that cracked, we caught it and it didn't make a huge mess. Some water got on the floor, but it really wasn't bad. It could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse. Luckily, it was plastic, and you know they had some give to them. But yeah, that was definitely a mistake we don't want to repeat again.
So needless to say, this made our checkoff list. It's now on there. So if you haven't seen our checkoff video, I'll put a link below. We use slap bracelets as our checkoff. This is now on the steering wheel.
And one of two major mistakes that I've made is forgetting to put this pin in our tow dolly before we got underway. And we had done that so many times where we've loaded the car up, everything was good to go, and we left. Didn't think twice about it. Well, on this occasion that I forgot it, we added a spare tire to the dolly, and I put this on top of the spare tire, didn't see it, and we got in, started driving down the road, and about 10 minutes later, I noticed a lady behind us frantically waving, and I thought she was just being polite, and noticed our nice rig and wanted to say hi.
She was hanging out her car window about to fall out. She wasn't just being polite.
No. So she was yelling, "You're dragging the dolly!" Which I went into panic mode and we had to find a quick place to pull over so I could put the pin where it should go.
So literally the back two ramps that you drive up on, the metal ramp was literally dragging the ground. Sparks were flying. There's some nice smooth paint-free edges now on the ramps.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to forget your dolly safety pin.
All right, and then the next thing that was a major mistake by...
That'd be the top two mistakes of mine, I'll own them, was our electrical cord. It's always a good idea to disconnect your electrical cord from the power pedestal before moving your RV.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I would like to say a friend told me, but no, it was all me.
Yeah,
I totally forgot to do that. Now, the saving grace was I did trip the breaker, so there was no power coming to the coach when we pulled forward and pulled the cord out. Like it's not supposed to.
More like yanking the cord out of the electrical box. Luckily, the box stayed in the ground.
We didn't cause any damage to the pedestal.
Yeah.
And other than a few heart-stopping moments, we made a slap wrist bracelet for that as well.
So now we have 3 more slap wrist bracelets, and again, I'll put that video below. So really, we're really loving it. We're having a great time. We've really loved exploring the places we've been. Of course, as we see different people, we're adding more and more places onto the list of places that we want to go. So if you have a place that you've been to that you loved, it's your favorite place, drop it in the comments below, because we are always out for new locations to go explore. And also let us know what newbie mistake you made when you were starting out. I'm sure it's not the end of our mistakes. I'm sure we have more coming, but hopefully we're learning as we go along, and we'll have less and less of them.
And luckily we have a few more empty slap wrist bracelets to write on so that we can add to the list for
as
sure.
we need to. Yeah, for sure.
Thanks for living life wide open with us, and don't forget to subscribe and follow.
And we'll see you on the road.